anyat, and anything else but me. They, not, jananti, no, not, aham, I, tebhyaha, then them, manak api, even by little fraction. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada of my heart. The Lord's feelings are like those of a father who feels pain when his child is in pain. Therefore, offenses at the lotus feet of a devotee are serious. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has very strongly recommended that one not commit any offense at the lotus feet of a devotee. Such offenses are compared to a mad elephant came to take shelter of Lord Vishnu, Narayana. That was his only hope, his last hope, that Lord Vishnu will save me. This is his Sudarshan Chakra. Whom else to ask than the owner? No? And Lord, first he said, Aham Bhakta Paradina, not Swatan, I am not independent, I am in the hands of my devotees. And then Lord glorified His devotees in several shlokas. Why? Because they give up everything for my satisfaction. They give up wives and children and kingdoms and wealth and possession and prestige, even their life in my service. And they bind me. By their bhakti, I am bound to them, just like a chaste wife will bind a husband. And then Lord glorified in yesterday's shloka that my devotees who are always satisfied to be engaged in my loving service are not interested even in 4 principles of moksha. Now this is rare, this is exceptional, because you go to any temple, particularly demigods temples, any church, any mosque, and you will see what do the people pray to. They pray for material benefits, 99.9%. Hardly, I could say 100%. I could simply say 100%, unless devotee goes there. Unless one comes in bona fide Vaishnava parampara, one will not understand what to pray for. No? Everybody prays for material benefit. And this is the difference between worshipping demigods and worshipping Supreme Lord. This is the difference between devotee and other people who pray to God. It's a big difference. When Prabhupada met Rajaji, Rajagopalacharya, famous Rajaji, in Chennai, this is 76, 5 something. He came to Prabhupada's room and he said, Prabhupada, I met your disciple, Giriraj Prabhu, today Giriraj Maharaj. And I discussed with him. So he is very strongly presenting Krishna is Supreme. So I was presenting Shiva is Supreme. And he was very adamant presenting Krishna is Supreme. So you tell us who is Supreme. Now Prabhupada is put on the spot. Here is Rajaji, and he's a big person, And here is Prabhupada, even bigger person. So what Prabhupada said, very expertly, he said, there are 2 things there, puja and bhajan. So Lord Shiva is worshipful, people do puja, but it's mostly for material benefit. But we do bhajan to Krishna, which is pure devotion service, not expecting any material reward. So this is the difference. So it's very clear who is supreme, because here the relationship of the devotee and their Lord, the devata, is material interest, asking for material benefit. And here the relationship of the devotee and Krishna is pure devotional service. So that in this way Prabhupada just answered. So he objected. But what about if somebody, he said, that is true. Rajaji agreed, yeah, that's true, that people go for Shiva puja for material benefit. So, but what about if somebody does bhakti to Shiva? Prabhupada said, oh, that would be exceptional. Just like people go to liquor shop to get the liquor. Unlikely somebody will go for some other reasons. But even he does, this is very exceptional, very rare. And then probably, but they go mostly for liquor. So this was the way the difference is shown. So here what we are discussing, the devotees that did not want even liberation. Now that you're not praying for material benefit, you're not asking for liberation, which is considered spiritual desire. What's wrong asking for liberation? But devotees, they don't want liberation. No? Na janam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamai. Mama janmani, janmanishwar. Janmani, janmani. Life after life, ahai tukhi bhakti, aprati. Simply we want to please you, Lord. Life after life, we want to serve. Janmani, janmanishwari. Bhavatat bhakti, ahai tukhi tvai. We want to simply engage in your devotional service, wherever, in material world, out of material world. You send us here, you send us this planet, that planet, doesn't matter. For devotee, it doesn't matter. Wherever he goes, whether he goes to hell or if he goes to heaven, he is devotee, he will do his devotional service. So, this is why Lord says this shloka now, because they are not interested even in moksha. This is really rare, this is exceptionally rare, because jnanis, they want moksha, they want mukti, they want to merge into Brahman, they want to come out of material world. No? We know material world is full of suffering, full of tension, full of kleshas. And apart from birth, old age, disease and death, it's adhyatmik, adibhautik, adidayoik kleshas upon us, and it's full of suffering. Dukhalaya machashvatam. So who will not in one moment say, Lord, enough is enough, just take me out of here. No? No? But devotee doesn't ask this. Wherever you place me, my Lord, I just want to serve you. So you bless me that I never forget your devotional service, your lotus feet, and never give up association of devotees. This is the... Who is asking this? Go to any temple, you see the queue in front of temple and ask, what do you pray for, what do you pray for, what do you pray for? And you will see. Back pain, money, wife, exam, new car, lost the job, problem in family, children are not studying. So it just goes on, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. If you go to Vaishnava temples, there you may hear the prayers, because that was kind of left by previous acharyas to us. And those prayers are pure. Those prayers, and then we learn, oh, look at this prayer. And then Kunti Maharani comes and prays, put us more in the trouble. She's not praying that stop the troubles and let me out of this material. This is not moksha. She says, my Lord, put us more in the trouble. This is amazing. Who will pray like this? Okay, dear devotees, let us learn new prayer today. Dear Lord, we don't have enough troubles. Put us more in troubles. This is unbelievable. There is no church, no masjid, no temple in the world, except pure Vaishnavas temples, places to ask like this. Put us in the trouble. Why? Because when we are in trouble, we always think of you, and you are always with us. Bhavato darshanatya said. Apunar bhava darshanat. We will not see repeated birth and death. We will see you. Who is asking this? This is another extreme. There is a prayer for moksha, and then there is a prayer. Not that we don't want moksha. Put us in trouble, Lord. Let's print the prayer. Let's see how many people will take it up. Send it on WhatsApp and say, who will offer prayer today? No. Everybody, oh, what is the today prayer? Is there any mantra, any blessing? What is it? Dhanam Dehi, what is it? Rupam Dehi, give me house, give me wife, give me wealth, give me grains, give me ghee, give us Lakshmi, and And look at his prayer today, the best of all prayers. How it goes? How it starts Kunti's prayer? Vipada Santata Shasvat, Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru, Bhavato Darshanatya, Apunar Bhava Darshana. Famous prayer by Kunti Maharani. Please everybody pray. People will be shocked. Huh? More trouble, more trouble. They come, God, why you are putting us in trouble? This is how people come to temple. I came here to ask, why you are giving so much trouble? This is how, what is the attitude, No? Unfortunately. But devotee has put us in more trouble. Of course, one has to be very pure to ask like this, but that is what we want to achieve. That is the standard of pure devotional service. And this is why Lord explains why He is attracted to the devotees. Then He declares, after explaining all these reasons, that they given up everything, they're 24 hours serving, they're not considering about self. Durvasa, you are running to save your body. They don't want even moksha. When you created a demon, did Amarish run away to save his body? No. Did he ask me? Did he offer prayers? Save me, Lord, save me, Lord. No. He just stood there, oh, okay. Lord wants to protect me, He'll protect me. But I should not contract Brahmana's curse. I have respect to Brahmana and Kshatriya, I respect Brahmana. Brahmana giving curse, okay, I'll tolerate. King Parikshit also, he could contract, he was pure devotee, he could contract Brahmana's curse. He said, no, Brahmana curse, let it be, I'll die in 7 days. What is it? I have to leave anyway house. So now, it's not as I was planning when I'm 50 or something, no? No, Krishna's plan, I'll live earlier. This is what he taught. All right, Krishna's plan. Why I'm put in these circumstances? Krishna wants me to die in 7 days. Okay. Take over the administration to his son and the ministers, and he went to the bank of Ganga. And he said, I came to learn what is the duty, what one should know, one should learn in time of death. When death approaches, what shall I do? And Shukadeva comes, yes. Good question. No? And then the Bhagavatam is unfolded. So this is very amazing. This is how it goes. This is how devotee reacts. Because we know we are not this body. We know we are eternal servants of Krishna. We know that we heard of our nature of material world. We know what to expect. Prabhupada said, the morning walk in USA with Prabhupada. And, devotees will walk. And sometimes neighbor will come and say, oh, good morning. So Prabhupada would reply, good morning. So devotees will, he didn't say Hare Krishna, he said good morning. Prabhupada just casual way. So they walk, and again person, oh, good morning. Prabhupada, good morning. Walking. And then Prabhupada stops in one moment, turns to the devotee. Good morning means nothing bad happened so far. This is how devotee sees this material world, This is what it is. This is the Krishna consciousness, Oh, good morning. Hey, good morning. Maybe today we'll be able to enjoy. Illusion. It's illusion. It's Maya. Who was that? Somebody wrote an article for BTG and then showed to Prabhupada. And he said, or for newspapers. I think Giriraj Maharaj was writing articles in Bombay when he was there for local newspapers. So he said, or Gurudas, I forgot who said that. But the article says like this material world is place of happiness and distress. Oh, this is Ranchor Prabhu, I think. Ranchor Prabhu in London, he said that. This material world is place of happiness and distress. And Prabhupada means, no, only distress. Immediately stop it. No, only distress. I think he asked him to speak or something. No, only distress. Sukha, dukkha, we are hearing in Shastras, no, only distress. Because this material sukha brings you back to dukkha. So what's the point? The wet cow dung or dry cow dung? It's a cow dung. So it's distress ultimately. So this is how devotees they see everything, and this is where the Lord reciprocates with pure devotion. This is where Lord reciprocates completely. And look at this declaration: Sadhu hridayamayam, sadhunam hridayam tvaham. Pure devotee is always within core of my heart. We have Paramatma in our heart. What does the Lord has in His heart? His devotees. That is His Paramatma. And I am always in the heart of pure devotee. And He is in the heart of pure devotee. So, My devotee does not know anything else but me. And I do not know anyone else but them. But Lord knows everyone. How is that He doesn't know anyone else? He knows everyone, but He has this functional feature of Himself which is Paramatma. So He manages everything, He knows everything, but that's not the most important thing in His life or in His mind. His mind is preoccupied. Where are my devotees? Are they protected? Are they doing well? When they will come to me? When I will see them? This is what is in His mind. This is the main thing. That mother has a baby. That baby is on her mind and the heart. Mind and heart. There is no difference. No? Whatever she does, the baby is there in the heart. She doesn't know anything else but baby. She will open and close door. She'll put light on and off. She will cook. She will clean the floor. But that's not where her mind and heart is. These are all done automatically, mechanically, side dishes. But the main focus is, where is my baby? So same thing Lord is thinking. Lord has nothing else to do. Prabhupada said one purport, if I remember how he said, Lord being so omnipotent, so omniscient, He has nothing to do. He has no other occupation. He has no other interest. He has no other thing to divert His mind. We have so many goals. Money, I want to get married, I want to get this and that, and I want to be in charge. So many goals we have. But Lord has nothing to achieve. He is already supreme. No election, no votes. Already fixed. Who is supreme? Krishna. Fixed. Everything is fixed. So nothing to achieve. So what He does, He is completely free to focus on what He likes. And what is that? This is bhakti to His devotee, to take care of His devotees, to be with His devotees, to play with His devotees, to love His devotees, to reciprocate to their feelings. That's what He does. Sometimes we hear from young, ambitious men, when we call, please come to temple more often. You should come more often to temple, you should engage more. Prabhuji, look, just next 2-3 years, I'll work hard. I don't like to do that, but I'll work hard, I'll get money. Then I will do what I like to do. Now I don't like to, I have to earn money. But then when I get money, I'll do what I like to do. Well, that happens only with Lord, I tell you. Sarva Loka Maheshwara. He possesses everything, nothing to achieve. He is supreme everywhere, in everything. All the posts He occupied. He is supreme. Rotary Club, I want to be president. Krishna is Rotary Club president, and Rotary Club is Janma Mrityu Jara, they're rotating in material world. He is president. His time is presiding. He is in charge for everything, material, spiritual. He is in charge he is a chief of everyone, suras and asuras. He is in charge, possessor of everything, in charge for everything, enjoyer of everything. He is supreme. That's what it means, supreme. And He is the only one who can say this. Now I am free to do whatever I want to do. What He does, Eko Devo Nitya Lila Anurakta. Then He enjoys with His devotees. This is what it is. So here Lord is disclosing this. Disclosing this, His heart. In other scriptures, Quran, Bible, Torah, hardly we find description of God. How He looks like, what He does. In Bhagavatam goes so deep that now what He thinks, what He feels, what are His attachments, what are His desires. Where you will read this? Where is a book describing what Lord feels? What is His feeling? What is His heart? And Lord is disclosing, Sadhava Hridaha Mahyam. Let everybody hear. He rearranged this Leela, the Durvasa offends King Ambarish, to glorify his devotee. And this is really amazing. Because God is the ultimate one who can solve our problems. Every religion proposed this. Every religion approaches God in that sense. God, you are the ultimate one. You are creator, you are controller, you are destroyer, you are punisher, you are awarder. We pray to you. But Bhagavatam discloses the inner heart of the Lord and the dealings with his devotees which are not understandable to the common man. And here the Lord says, I am not the ultimate decider. I am in the hand of my devotees. And he declares to Durvasa, I cannot help you. If you offended me, Krishna says, I could excuse you easily. But you offended my devotee. Oh, there's no excuse. Not from my side. You go to him. So the ultimate one, who is really, who really has power to release Durvasa, is devotee. Lord said, I'm bound. How can I excuse you? If I excuse you, then I open Pandora box. Then everybody will just offend devotee for any single thing and nothing happens to them. Then where is my love for them? Where is my protection to them? Where is my word to them? Kaunteya pratijani, name bhakta pranashit. Where is my commitment to them? How do I show love to them if I don't protect them? Now, no way. I'm not going to excuse you. That's why Lord Narayan declares here. And Durvasa is devastated. What to do now? Don't worry, next shloka Durvasa will reveal to you everything what you have to know about life and death. Why devotees are so dear? Because they have pure, unconditional love. This is attractive to the Lord. This is what is attractive to the Lord. This is really what is Lord looking for. Everything else He has, except our love for Him, that we are not giving. That's only what He is eager to achieve. And in that sense, it's good for us. It's not that He is going to gain again. Again, He is self-satisfied. But still, He is longing for it because He knows it is for our benefit also. So this is a mystery of pure devotees, that Lord will do what they say. Lord will go and change His ways to fulfill what His devotees say. No? Remember Arjuna in Kurukshetra when he declares, tomorrow I'll kill Jayadratha, otherwise I will enter into blazing fire and commit suicide. You know what happened, that because of Jayadratha he closed the Chakravyuha. Abhimanyu was killed by Maharathas. Combined effort of how many? 6 Maharathas? 6 Maharathas, they have to kill 16 years old boy. And that is Arjuna's son. So he's very affected. So he says, tomorrow I'll kill Jayadratha, otherwise I'll go in the flames. And everybody is like, all right, you said, but how to do that? Krishna is looking at, why did you say so? You know what they will do? They will do anything to protect him. And they heard his vow. They heard his proclamation. And it's difficult. So Krishna is, oops. Of course Krishna can do it, but look what he did. But this is all Krishna's plan, to show his love for his devotees. So everybody was stunned hearing this, what Arjuna said. Okay, you say I'll kill Jayadratha, but you said, if not, I'll die. This is the problem. If you could say, I kill Jayadratha, I will not fight, or I will, fast, or something you say. But he said, I will die. So that means it must happen, otherwise Arjuna is gone. So everybody looked in astonishment, and then Arjuna became thoughtful. Oh. So Krishna, so how you are going to do that? And Arjuna simply replied, by your mercy, Keshava. He understood, oops, what did I say? But Krishna was there. So this is what they did. They arranged that phalang, what is it? They arranged, what is it called? I forgot what vyuha. They arranged their day. But they put Jayadratha at the end, at the rear of the army. Fully at the end. So you have to go through all the soldiers to come to him. He's the last person there. They put kind of linear, like kind of in the full length. That really you have to go literally through all Kaurava's army to come to Jayadratha. And there was a deal, there was arrangement, there was a plan, but there was Krishna. And you can see how this is done. Without Krishna, it was not possible to do that. But Krishna did everything to achieve that. And this is very amazing. If you see that day battlefield described, that what Krishna did to protect Arjuna and to achieve that, it's mind-blowing. Ultimately with chakra he covered the sun. So, that's it. Over. Because sunset comes, they will stop fighting. So everybody was like, it's the sunset, it's the sunset. Krishna removed chakra, sun came back. Jayadratha's head was gone. So anyway, this is a long story. But the point is that look what Krishna did for Arjuna. No? In Mahabharata, one of the rishis came and asked. There were discussion, and they said, who is that Arjuna? All the time, Arjuna this, Arjuna that, Arjuna this, Arjuna with Krishna here, Arjuna with Krishna there. Who is this Arjuna? And Krishna heard, who is Arjuna? Arjuna is a person that I'll cut my flesh for his sake, and he will cut his flesh for my sake. This is Arjuna. This is our understanding. And then another time also, when Arjuna was in difficulty, Krishna says, I'm here with you. What is that shloka? I forgot. Mamaiva tvam tavaiva ham. Whatever is mine is yours, Arjuna. And whatever is yours is mine. This is our understanding. Yastvam dveshti samam dveshti. Who hates you, he is my enemy too. Yastvam anu samam anu. Who follows you, he is my follower. This is their understanding. Look at Krishna and Arjuna relationship. It's mind-blowing. What Krishna did for Arjuna and what Arjuna did for Krishna. No? And Arjuna was also tested in that moment when Duryodhana came to the feet of, to meet Krishna in Dwaraka, and Arjuna came later. So Arjuna was tested there. Krishna, all the Duryodhana came first. Krishna saw Arjuna first. So he said, no, I saw him first. Sorry Duryodhana, I have to give him offer. What do you want? Me or my army to have in Kurukshetra? And Duryodhana said, this is not fair. I came first, now Krishna is cheating, I saw Arjuna first, I'm cheated. Duryodhana, I'm cheated, already cheated. I knew Krishna will favor Arjuna, and look how he cleverly arranged that Arjuna has to choose first. He was fried completely. And Arjuna, without blinking her eyes, of course, Krishna, I want you on my side. Let him take the army. And Duryodhana, what a fool. No, this Yadavas I'm getting, Vrishnis I'm getting. What a mighty army I get. Arjuna, okay, thank you very much. He went home, whistling on his horse, thinking, I'm going to win. No clue. Could not understand God. Look at us in Karpur. Where is Karpur? Even Brahma forgot where is the Karpur. Not even in Salem, we are outside of city, We are struggling, we've never seen the Lord. This Duryodhana is standing in front of Krishna, not understanding Krishna. What a misfortunate situation. Why? Because he is not devotee. Bhaktya mama vijanat. You can know me if you are devotee. If you are not devotee, you cannot know me, Krishna says. And devotees are the devotees, devoted by devotees only. And now we are sitting here because of Srila Prabhupada and his disciples who are practicing bhakti, who are giving us Krishna. We are discussing this. And in this way, we are better than Duryodhana. He could see Krishna, did not serve Krishna. We could not see Krishna, but we can serve Krishna. Which one is better? Come on. Yes, one who is serving is better because Krishna is pleased. Because this is process of bhakti. Duryodhana was not pleasing Krishna. Not intentionally. Not anukulena Krishna anushilanam. Not Duryodhana. So, by Prabhupada's mercy, by pure devotee's mercy, we can come to Krishna. And actually this is Krishna's system, this is Krishna's Acharya Mam Vijanya. You worship Acharya, you get same benefit, no difference. You see that Acharya is my representative, is not different from me in that sense. No? So the point is that by meeting pure devotee, actually, you can get Krishna. And this is Krishna's system. Not that directly you come to. You come through my devotee. How devotee is available? You don't want to do offense to the lotus feet of devotee, pure devotee, because he is one who will take us to Krishna. They are so dear to Krishna. That what was that? Yudhishthira met Vidura after the Kurukshetra. And Vidura preached to Dhritarashtra. Although, you know the Leela, that Vidura was threw out from the kingdom of Kauravas by nasty dealings of Duryodhana and his brothers. And he left. And he went to all places of pilgrimage. So, and then he returned back just to remind Dhritarashtra that get out of here, don't now stay. Be the Raja Rishi, go to forest, get your moksha. So Dhritarashtra did. So later, Vidura meets Yudhishthira. And Yudhishthira said, where have you been? On places of pilgrimage. And he said, Tirti kurvante tirtani. You are the one who turns every place into a place of pilgrimage. You are the walking place of pilgrimage. Because you are pure devotee. Swantastena gadabrita. What's the first line? Bhavad vida bhagavatams. Tirtha bhuta swayam vibho. Tirti kurvanti tirtani. Yet that you will make place of pilgrimage. Prabhupada writes, when sinful people come to the place of pilgrimage, they take bath in some kunda or in Ganga, some holy river, Kaveri, like that. But Prabhupada said, when pure devotee come there, all the sinful people's bad karma is deposited there in the holy place, in the tirtha, in the holy dham. But pure devotee comes and purifies. Prabhupada writes in Prabhupada, pure devotee can purify even Ganga. And later on, Bhagirath, when he offered prayers to Shiva, this is what he says, that Ganga was, if I come down to the earth, I'll be contaminated by sinful people. How will I get purified? And Vishnu says, my devotees will bath in you, they will purify you. When pure devotee baths in the Ganga, Prabhupada says, he purifies even Ganga, which is water-washed feet of the Lord Vishnu. Look at the power. And also, it is explained that by taking bath in Ganga, you definitely get purified, definitely you get bhakti, but it takes long time. But when you meet pure devotee, immediately he engages you, he gives you holy name, he engages you in the service, he fixes your mind, he purifies you. Just by glancing upon you, pure devotee purifies devotees, his whomever, conditioned souls. Just by glancing, just by in their presence, pure devotee is so powerful. Prabhupada was there. That another devotee noticed that, Prabhupada, you are tirti kurvanti tirtani. Why? Because you went to Kumbh Mela to preach, not to get purified, but to purify everyone, including the tirtha there. And that's true. Why Prabhupada went there? We have to preach. He didn't come there. People come. Why? Oh, satsanga. True. Satsanga. Most of the Mayavadis are there. All the Mayavadi camps there. Anybody been Kumbh Mela? Yeah. It's amazing place of all anything which is called spiritual comes there. So I will not go in details. And then literally millions of people. How much? 10 million people came to that Maha Kumbh Mela something. Huge number of people. And why did they come? Why did they come to Kumbh Mela? To get satsanga, to get purified, to bath in the Triveni, to get immortality, to, purify themselves. This is the intention. And then devotees, they go there. Why? Hey, Kumbh Mela, let's go and preach. We'll distribute books, we'll distribute prasadam, we'll speak pure bhakti, we'll speak from Prabhupada's books. And everyone will get benefit. Just see the difference, big difference. Kumbh Mela, bliss. We distributed so many books. We went 1 year. What was it? Year 2000 or something. books were going like halwa, the free distribution of halwa or something, just everybody would take book, just like this, From morning to evening, you just get pain how many books you are giving. It was so blissful, And then that day, the bathing day came. The tithi for bathing in Triveni came. So everybody wants to go take bath, So we were three of us, young devotees, three brahmacharis trying to distribute some books. So we thought, okay, what we'll do? Usually we'll go right from, soon as sun rises, 6:30. 6:30 we were already put bookstall. We had this four-wheel cart, the subject was, so they given us four-wheel cart, we stuff with books and then go somewhere. Because this Kumbh Mela, there's a huge city of tents erected by army people, mind-blowing. It's kilometers big. So we'll not go in front of temples. Mataji's party was in front of the temples, so we given them, ladies, you don't have to walk around. You be here, we'll just go behind the corner, on the main street. And we'll put card 6:30 and come back at night 6:30 when it becomes dark, then becomes suddenly cold. The day is very hot and morning and night are very cold. So it's a bank of a river. It's a really unusual climate. So we will go 6:30 to 6:30, something like this, 12 hours. And I don't know what Matajis did, but they defeated us every day in book distribution, I have to admit. So we were thinking, okay, bathing day, what we'll do? So we were thinking, okay, let's go in the morning, early in the morning, quickly take bath. And by 7:30, 8 o'clock we are back, we'll put a bookstall because we don't want to miss, because this is the day when most of people come, So 6:30 usually we'll be pulling our cart out, but now 6:30 still we are just chanting, getting ready, putting gamshas. And then just about to go for the bath, Jai Vijay Prabhu from Padayatra leader at that time, he was in charge for kitchen. He said, hey, why you didn't go for book distribution? So we said, no, we just wanted to take quickly bath, just 20 minutes, half an hour. I will come back and they will go book distribution. Oh, Krishna's plan, I have nobody to distribute prasadam. Now you didn't go book distribution, now stay distribute prasadam. And we said, okay. So that full day, we just distributed prasadam. Thousands of people came. He really didn't have people, So we all, after that, we never took bath. But at the end of the day, we were back into our tent. It's freezing cold, and you see everybody in bliss. It was nice. He caught us. If we were not in association of devotees, we were considering bath Maya, because we were not going for book distribution. Really, that was Maya in that moment, to think of oneself. Instead of saving others, and we were thinking also how to take bath. But devotee saved us. He caught us. Krishna sent him, hey, why you didn't go book distribution? We wanted to take bath. What bath? Chalo, come, distribute prasadam. And all day, just, and they produce, cooks also surrendered. Puri, sabji, rice dal, puri, sabji, rice dal, halwa, puri, sabji, rice dal, all day cooking, all day. Tons. I never seen in my life so many puris in one place. It was like, this Govardhan Lila, it was a hill of the puris, And more people came, so really they needed help. And at the end of the day, we were in pure bliss. It was so good, it's such a good feeling, And then, wow, we missed the bath. And everybody laughed, I'll bath tomorrow. And that's nice. That's by mercy of Devotee we could understand this much. We were really completely in bliss. There was no remorse. Oh, intake. There's no selfishness. There cannot be selfishness in devotee's heart. It must be that surrender. But on our own, we will not. We are selfish. Oh, what is there for me? What I will get? What I will learn? If I join your temple, somebody wrote us letter. If I join your temple, what will I get? Well, you can get Prabhupada's teaching. You can get the key to open door of Vaikuntha. What do you want? No, are you offering some degrees? Are you offering some skill training? Are you, kind of the corporate mind, what your company is offering. Otherwise, I'll go to other temple who is offering me something better, Oh yeah, we are offering, well, you have, then definitely, we are offering you the best. We have a very nice rooms like 5-star hotel or more, If you look up through broken tile on our roof, you will see even more stars than 5. No current, no fans, no electricity. Definitely will not refuse this offer. How materialistic person is checking different temples, who is doing better deal or something, Really, even to join temple, he is thinking like this. Not thinking that I came to serve and that's it. What is there for me? Oh, this temple give better room, this temple give better prasadam, this temple is bigger, so more Mahaprasadam. Anyway, some or other join any temple, Then after, by mercy of devotee, you may understand that we join for service, not for something selfish. So this is Prabhupada. Prabhupada was so concerned. He took so much trouble in old age, traveling all over the world, just to benefit others. Just to benefit others. What is his interest? Already he perfected his japa, already he has perfect knowledge, already he has bhakti. Already Rupa Goswami appears to him in Vrindavan. What is there for him to achieve? Even before going to the West, he already wrote in first canto Bhagavatam purpose. All this technology, advancement and all this modern civilization, simply society of cats and dogs. You can see in first canto, even before going to America, already he described what is America. This is completely, fully self-realized soul, nothing to achieve, but out of compassion for fallen conditioned soul, for all of us. He went there, he took trouble, 69 years old, went and took a trouble, heavy trouble, traveling in constantly, selflessly, sacrificing himself. The one devotee was sleeping and one of his Prabhupada's entourage party, his servant, secretary, somebody was little sleeping. Prabhupada came in. Why are people sleeping? You're a young man, I'm old man, why you are sleeping? No, Prabhupada, the jet lag from traveling. I also came with the same airplane with you, I don't have jet lag. Oops. Just, see, it's a sacrifice. It's not so easy. Then Prabhupada told to his servant, why he is sleeping? No, Prabhupada, he feels from traveling so on. So what? I have knees pain, I have the pressure in the ears when I travel in an aeroplane, I have pain all over the body. I don't complain. Why young man is complaining? Another time, the devotees were there in Australia. Prabhupada was coming, so, before Prabhupada comes 2-3 days, they had to paint the old temple again and prepare asanas and get everything ready. Big maha cleaning. Prabhupada is coming, Gundicha Marjana, And for 3 days they didn't sleep, they pushed, and President was there, really, he was most exhausted, he really pushed. So Prabhupada came, he gave a lecture, they had a kirtan, and they had feast prasadam. And after feast prasadam, afternoon time, Prabhuji, who speaks this, he said, he passed out, means, he just fell to sleep deeply, like unconscious, Afternoon, full sleep, after 3 days of pushing, full belly, and then boom, fell to sleep. Then he wakes up and sees Prabhupada standing in front of him. Why are you sleeping? Don't be like a lazy something. What did he say? Don't be like a lazy prince. Don't exploit facilities given by Krishna. This movement does not need you, Prabhupada said. Man was devastated, completely shocked. Just crashed into it. But look at the message. This movement does not need you. No? I'm doing so much, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But the movement does not need. We need a movement, we need a service. We need shelter. We need association of devotees, how we will advance. And then when we come to time, we should not take advantage of facilities of eating, sleeping, free lodging and boarding. No, free accommodation, free food. That's not our business. Prabhupada would be furious, he didn't want this. Prabhupada said, temple is not for lazy and crazy people. It's meant facility, everything will be provided, but serve selflessly Krishna 24 hours a day. So, this is why Lord is attracted with devotees, because they're selfless. They really come for service to Krishna. They don't ask anything. Ahaituki, apratihata. no expectation, no motivation. Not, oh Krishna, so much chanting. No, you should take care of my health, you should do this, you should... There is no need to ask. There is no need to ask. If we surrender, there is no need to ask. Like children and parents, they have mutual love and everything is done automatically. Children, they don't have to ask parents daily, Mata Pita, please, today, will I get idlis also? Please, will you supply? It's just understood. It's done automatically. There's no need to ask. No? Prabhupada was mocking on Christians, praying, oh Lord, give us daily bread. Prabhupada, this is love of bread, not love of God. Why are you asking? Parents, for the Lord will supply. He's supplying everyone. What is the problem? He will supply to everyone. We are His kids, we are His children, He will supply. But if we do devotional service, we don't have to pray for that. We don't have to pray for maintenance. We can be free from that. And this is brahmachari life, this is sannyasi life, this is vanaprastha life, and this is grihastha life also. Everybody depends on Lord, whatever ashram you are, doesn't matter. So because devotees, they took full shelter of the Lord, they fully depend on the Lord, then the Lord is taking care. Ye atamam prapadyante, tamstataya bhajanti. That's the deal, that's the system. So here the Lord is disclosing His heart that, and explaining, Durvasa, you are smarta, you are into rules, regulation. King is lower than Brahmana. When Brahmana comes, king should offer respect. How many curses we got even in Bhagavatam because of that. Parikshit got cursed and Agastya cursed King Indradumna for that. Same thing, why you are not respecting when I come? No? So here also, Durvasa cursing Ambarish. Oh, you want to curse him? For what? For what reason? Look at how disproportionate your punishment is. What did king do? Sip little water. I'll kill you. You kill somebody for why? What is the sin? He drank water. This is the greatest sin. What did he do? And Shastra says that water is breaking fast and is not breaking fast. Water is considered eating and not eating. So, why? What is now the deal is, what is important? Is it the respect to Brahmana or is it following Dvadashi? If Dvadashi, Ekadashi Vrata, no? Break on Dvadashi Parana. So now if you follow Ekadashi for material benefit, for your own purification, for your own interest, then first should be Brahmana to be honored. No? But if he did it for the pleasure of the Lord as a devotional service, we follow Ekadashi for bhakti, because of bhakti, not because I'll get this, I'll get it. You know? Then Ambarish did it as a devotional service. So now here you have at the scale, who is more important, Brahmana or Krishna? It's not anymore that Ekadashi and receiving Brahmana. That's not on the scale. Now it's on the scale. Who is Krishna to please or Brahmana to please? This is where Durvasa messed it up. That's why Prabhupada said. What did he say? He didn't know what is what. Actually, Maharaj Ambarish was not at all at fault because he did perfectly. What he did? He did both things simultaneously. He honored Brahmana by not eating grains or anything, and he honored Ekadashi by sipping little water. So he did both simultaneously. He continued his vrata to Krishna, no problem, no offense. He did not break in wrong time, because he sipped little water, he is not break of the fast. And Brahmana should be also understanding this. Oh, look at this king. How good advisor he has, these Brahmanas around him, who advised him properly not to break dharma in any way. Neither he broke Dvadashi, Parana, neither he broke respect to Brahmana. This is how Durvasa should understand. Oh, yeah, very clever. Huh? He should accept it. But Prabhupada says he didn't know what is what. Durvasa Muni unnecessarily wanted to chastise him on flimsy grounds. Maharaj Ambarish wanted to complete Ekadashi, as part of devotional service to please Supreme Personality Godhead. And therefore he drank little water. But although Durvasa was great mystic Brahmana, he could create asura from bunch of his head. This is amazing power. Good we don't have this power. No? Otherwise everyone will create mess most probably. So Krishna said, okay, withdraw the power. He did not know what is what. Although he was great mystic Brahmana, he did not know what is what. He could not understand how bhakti is superior to ordinary rules and regulations. Just like you have rule is in India, drive left side of the road. But then you have ambulance and police cars, left side, right side, wherever is needed, they go. And this is exception. This is not breaking of the rule. This is exception. Exception confirms the rule, because exception means this is the rule, left side, but these are exceptions to the rule. So if you declare the ambulance and police is exception, you're just confirming this is the rule, but they are exceptions. You're not breaking the rule. So same thing, that yes, Brahmana should be honored, Brahmana should be honored, but if I engage in Krishna's business, that also should be honored. If not equally, as could be honored completely. And here Ambarish did so perfectly. He did equally. He did not wanted to break codex towards Brahmana, and he did not wanted to break his devotion service to Krishna by following properly Ekadashi, by breaking properly fast. So he did both things simultaneously. Perfect. He should be glorified for that. But Durvasa could not understand. And then, for that, he's so angry he wants to kill him. How will Lord be pleased? And Lord says, the devotees are in my heart. It means Lord's heart is pained. And you want to kill Ambarish, you are going to hurt Lord, who is in his heart. Huh? And then there was Acharyas, they give that story, famous story of Durvasa harassing Lord Ram also. That was very interesting story. When Lord Narayan tells to Durvasa, remember, after the battle of Lanka, we were all in Ayodhya, and it was time to withdraw Lord Ram's Leela. So Yamaraj came. Yamaraj came to meet Lord Ram, and he said, Lord Ram, I have confidential discussion with you. Please ensure that we are not disturbed in our conversation. It's very confidential, and I'm Lord of that. If somebody comes, he shall die. If somebody interrupts us, if somebody enters the room where we discuss, he will die on the spot. He will be punished to death. That's what Yamaraj said. So Lord Ram said, okay, let it be. We'll have peaceful discussion. So Ram and Yamaraj, they went into the room, and Lord Ram says to Lakshman, you take guard that nobody comes, because this is the deal. So Lakshman says, sure. They start the meeting, and here you go, tom, 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 tom. Durvasa Muni on the door. So Lakshman said, oh, Durvasa is a great sage, respect. Offer him respect, argya and whatever, I want to see Ram. Tell Lord Ram I have come. So Lakshman said, yes, he is on important meeting with Yamaraj, the Lord of Death. They're discussing. Say, whatever, just tell him I have come. And so Lakshman is polite. Actually they have, just please, whatever you need, I can serve. What do you want? No. You inform Ram that I have come. He's already angry. Is partial expansion of Lord Shiva. Ashutosh means easily pleased, easily angered, That's his quality. So Lakshman again tried to explain that Durvasa, please, whatever you want, I will arrange, no problem, He just, I cannot now disturb at this point. If you don't tell to Ram that I've come, I'll burn all Ayodhya with all its citizens. So Lakshman understood, forget it, what's the point? There's no discussion with him. And my duty is to save citizens of Ayodhya. So he said, I'll go inside any form. I don't care. So he knocked on the door, opened the door, offered pranam to Lord Ram and said, Lord Ram, sorry for disturbance, but Durvasa was insisting to inform you that he is here. So Lord Ram said, okay, anyway, meeting is over. We just withdrew the meeting. And came out, and Lord Ram, so, oh, Durvasa Muni, what do you want? Oh, I was just nearby, I wanted to take lunch here. For his lunch, he was ready to burn all Ayodhya. You know who lives in Ayodhya? Ram Bhaktas, devotees. What's the difference, him and Indra, who want to destroy all Vrindavan, with cows, with the Brijvasis, with everyone? What is the difference between Durvasa and Indra? Bewildered. No? So Lord Ram feeds him nicely, and he asked quickly, he came quickly, he left after the lunch, Durvasa. And Lord Narayan is telling this story to Durvasa, no? And he said, you could not achieve what, you achieved what Ravana could not do, to separate me and Lakshman. Because after that, Yamaraj insisted, Lord Ram, you given promise, whoever come to room has to die. So then Brahmanas were consulted, what to do, what to do. You can't kill Lakshman, that's not possible. So what to do? So to send Kshatriya in exile is as good as killing him. So Lord Ram says to Lakshman that what to do. You know all, so nothing to explain to you. You have to go exile, we'll not see each other. Even Ravana could not achieve that. Durvasa achieved. Lord is scolding him by reminding him of the story. No? And Lakshman said, forget exile, living without you is worse than dying. So he went to Sarayu river and went back to original Ayodhya in Vaikuntha. This is how Lakshman withdrew the pastimes, by Durvasa's help. Huh? So Lord is saying, look, what is my Ambarish devotee? Even now 1 year is gone because you went to Shiva Loka, you went to Brahma Loka, you went to Vaikuntha Loka. When Durvasa comes, 1 year is gone in Vrindavan where Ambarish is, performing his vrata. And after 1 year, what happened? King Ambarish still not eating, waiting for Durvasa to come. Even we will see when Durvasa comes, still Ambarish is there waiting without eating. And you, for your eating, you wanted to destroy all Ayodhya and all devotees inside. Really, this is impersonal. He doesn't know what is the problem. Selfishness. Bhakti is selfless. Everything else is selfish. Even desire to merge into Brahman is selfishness is there. What to speak of any material reward to ask from the Lord. So all these things are narrated here. It's amazing how Bhagavatam discloses the heart of the Lord, and then we can understand from Prabhupada's purpose, what is pure bhakti, what we have to go. Not to expect name, fame, prestige, position. It's not that because you become temple president that you are pure devotee, or you become GBC that you are pure devotee, or you become, I don't know, whatever you want to become. That's not necessarily true. True that if you take any administration position that you took a little more responsibility, little extra service, a difficult one. But that doesn't mean necessarily the post will give it. Or Brahmin thread, I need second initiation. But you don't need second initiation, you need bhakti. You need full surrender, that's what is needed. Pure devotion, that's what is needed. With second initiation, with Brahmin thread or without Brahmin thread, if you chant Hare Krishna, you can go home back to Godhead. Nobody can stop you. But this prestige issue, I need second, to be recognized as a senior, I need to be president, I need to be zonal secretary, I need my John to rule, I need to become GBC finally. This is all Maya, if you think like that, if you think for that purpose. Pure devotion service means we serve Krishna, whatever. Krishna says to Arjuna that you're shooting an arrows and Brahmana pouring ghee in the fire. It's same. It's same, absolute same, transcendental. Cleaning the floor as he is cleaning now, or doing puja, or giving class, or cooking, or serving in Goshala, or serving at the farm. This is all transcendental, all spiritual, because for Krishna's pleasure. All of these activities will put us on transcendental platform. Mam chayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevat sagunan samatitya brahma bhuyaya kalpata. And this is what Krishna said. We are engaged in devotion service, we are able to transcend the three modes. This is the process. We have to engage in process. So, but here the main point is that by the mercy of pure devotees, everybody will get delivered. They are spreading Krishna Bhakti around. They are pleasing the Lord by that. And therefore, one should understand the pure devotee, how dear is pure devotee to Krishna. This is this side of bhakti, from Lord to his devotees, explained here. Okay, I talk a lot. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Gaur Premanande. Any comments, questions? Yes, please.
Mentioned that normally we won't, Krishna knows what we want, even if we don't pray for something.
Yeah.
If someone has health problem,
Right.
it's good to pray or accept it as something Krishna.
Right. Okay. Do we pray for health problems? Now, what the Srila Prabhupada explains, praying for one's self-protection, just like you're on the road and some car is overtaking some dangerous situation, something to be accident. What you will do? You'll call Krishna's name. Krishna, Krishna. No? So, for self-preservation, calling Krishna, this is not material desire. Because Krishna is our only shelter, He is our Lord, So, this is not contradictory to the pure devotional service. For example, this example. Second one, health also. If you really, honestly want to serve Krishna, you can pray, Lord, I really want to serve, but my body is like this. So if you want, you can give me health back. I promise I will serve you. I'm not bluffing. I'll not just, as soon as I get my back, then I'll go back to my old habits, So as you like. If you put me in this condition like this, I'll do whatever I can do my best. If you give me a little better body health, I'll do, I'll try to please you, but it's up to you. So that would be, because if you see a little bit the prayers by acharyas or songs by acharyas, you don't find prayer, oh my Lord, cure my back pain and this, that, it's a little bit gross. You don't find this type of prayers by acharyas anywhere so far, if you remember reading somewhere. Yeah, so that's the message that we want to, if we are honest, we want to serve the Lord, please, if you give me a little bit, I'll engage nicely in service. But as you will. I know because eva atma kritam vipakam, I'm suffering my own misdeeds. I understand this. I understand you minimize it because I'm engaged in devotional service. If you will, give me a little more strength that I can finish this. I can engage more. Prabhupada had desire to finish Srimad Bhagavatam translation, but Krishna took him earlier. So ultimately it's to Krishna. Even when Prabhupada was sick, he introduced Nrsimha prayers. He asked devotees, pray to Lord Nrsimha. And prayer was like this, that dear Lord Krishna, our spiritual master is sick, but he did not complete his mission. If you will, you can see the prayer, if you will, please allow him to stay longer so that he can, complete his mission. His mission is your service, But Prabhupada told them, this is how you pray. If you will, Lord, let him stay long. So I think if we pray as a devotee for health of other devotees, that's okay. If I see that you are struggling, oh Krishna, please give good health, he's a nice devotee, he will do so much service. That's fine if you pray for somebody else. But if you pray for yourself, really, it must be really honest and, should not be after, as soon as I'm better, okay, now let's go to cinema or something, Then that's duplicity. So that's my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. Anything?
Nowadays they are organizing.
Say louder.
Nowadays, you see some devotees are sick, especially some senior devotees. They are organizing some prayer meeting, bhajans exclusively. This is for benefit of so and so.
That's what Prabhupada did. The devotees would have bhajan all night. When he was sick, devotees were requested to pray. So praying means same thing. We do bhajans, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and request in Lord, Lord, if you will, let cure our spiritual master so he can stay longer and accomplish his mission. You know? Now I know what you want to ask. You see, the thing is that attitude, in which attitude you do it, is not that, say, sometimes devotees misunderstand what they say, okay, one devotee is sick, we'll chant one round for him. But you cannot chant for somebody else. You can pray to Krishna, please help him. You can chant in that attitude, okay, we'll chant and say, Krishna, please help this devotee. But you cannot say, this round is for him. You cannot command to the holy name. You are not controller of the holy name. Okay, this round goes here, this round goes here. You cannot control the Krishna. Krishna is supreme controller. You can request. We chant, we pray. But the prayer is, Krishna, if you will, if you wish, keep him there. He's a nice devotee. He'll give good satsanga. He'll preach. He will do service. We are going to miss satsanga. So in that way you can pray. But you cannot, this is a little gross, you know. Okay, Hare Krishna for him, Hare Krishna, you know. This moment of attitude that you are misunderstanding. Now these rounds are going here, these rounds are going here. You are not controller of the holy name. That's not possible to do. But they did. When Prabhupada was sick, all temples were chanting all night. They will do bhajans. They would chant extra rounds. It was a prayerful mood. Krishna, protect our spiritual master. We are all lost if he goes. What we'll do, you know? So that's little attitude issue, you know. But now it's just, you know, let's chant for him, you know, kind of. Not exactly, you know, it's a very subtle way of attitude. Yes, please. Please, a little louder. Character of Durvasa Muni. Yeah.
Sometimes when you're not able to get along with devotees, you think how important I am, kind of stuff, and then you try to give explanation to your own mind that actually I'm more important than another person.
Right.
That's how, and it's amazing, it's a wonderful lesson for us.
Yeah.
We are very clear, but just because our faults have been heard, we kind of think actually I'm more right.
And this is very important, what you say. We should learn from this Leela. We are laughing, haha, Durvasa, Durvasa. But we are almost every day in this situation. Okay, we are not powerful like Durvasa to create demon, but we are criticizing Vaishnavas. We can't kill them. We don't want to. But you know, we are also, if you come to the position that some devotee comes and wants to correct you, senior devotee comes and says, Prabhuji, maybe you should improve. Ego comes, no? That's not good sign. So this Leela is good lesson, you know. And then to just because of ego, you go on criticizing the devotee for that, who is simply well-wisher of yours. Simply he wants to help you. Hey, come on, wake up, come on. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing so much, I'm doing service. He's not recognizing, only faults. And then this ego. So this story is there to teach us, you don't want to do Vaishnava Parada. Why? Because Vishnu is not pleased. Lord Krishna is not pleased. Look, nobody could save Durvasa. Neither his knowledge, neither his tapas, neither his Sanskrit, neither his disciples, neither his tejas, neither his merit of austerity. He had power, he created demon, I can't do that for the benefit of all devotees. Good. Yeah. So we should think, we should learn from this story. Those stories are very instructive and they are real histories. These are histories and really to learn. You don't want to mess up offending devotee. You don't want to comment so easily on pure devotees, on senior devotees who are fully dedicated in, What is the first offense? Satam ninda namnav paramam aparadam vitanate yatahyatim yatakaram usakate tadvigara. That you don't want to offend devotees who have dedicated their lives to spread the glories of the holy name, because they are very dear to Krishna. So that comment, Baba, so many asuras are there, so many demons are there, so many bogus avatars are there, so many politicians are there, so many crazy fellows are there. Comment on them, you get punya. Why you want to comment on devotees? No? But that goes another extreme. Then don't see anything. See no evil, hear no evil, say no evil, and then you allow all nonsense happening in the name of devotional service. No? Remember that Toyota lady, Balimantar's wife, cooked chicken in the temple, and the devotees didn't say to Prabhupada because she was wife of president, they are senior devotees, and she's cooking chicken in the kitchen. And Prabhupada became furious. Why you didn't tell? Senior devotees. It's another, that sentimental way of saying, So from one extreme to another extreme, That also we suffer in our movement, that leaders were doing all kind of nonsense and juniors were not able to tell. That's another extreme. And another extreme, every small thing commenting. Come on, you can't comment, but they're dedicating life in Krishna service, everything they're given in Krishna service. Who are you to comment, Means Lord will not be pleased. So one extreme, another extreme. So that little thoughtfulness required in devotional service, how to apply. You have to be a little thoughtful. Like that. Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Gaur Premanande.